Today building a car rig with Cupo grip.
I like to use climbing lanyards to rig my points. It's very quick to just loop them through a sturdy point on the vehicle. I like to use the hood as a starting point. Most of the time it's bolted down with 4 bolts, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and sometimes on certain cars you can find even more. I always find metal places to set my points. No plastic.
Use rubber or some kind of foam to help protect the vehicle.
I like to use ratchet straps to strap down my hood mounts or hostess trays. Just an added security to make sure that the rig does not slip off. This is the Cupo grip ball leveling head. I like the ball leveling head because you're able to level the head quickly or turn the head quickly and put the camera in any position that you want without having to be perfectly level on your hood mount. I also like to use 1.25" sliders or 1.5" sliders. That way I'm able to position the cheese plate, slide it from one end of the hood to the next. A lot of times with hood mounts you want to be able to mount quickly without having to take everything apart and rebuild it.
3/16 standard size from Cupo.
The Cupo grip 6-inch suction cups are great because it has a 3/8 bolt, which allows you to add starters onto it. Starters are the little aluminum pieces that you screw on, and then you can rig from there. You can either use speed rail fittings or Cheesebroughs, and we are using Cheesebroughs today on this. Now, when using suction cups, you want to know what kind of car you are working on. This black car has a protective plastic coat over top of the paint, so I don't want a suction cup to that because it will destroy the plastic coating. So we're going to put down some mat to help protect that. On the other car, we're able to use the suction cups because there is no protective coating over the paint. To attach your suction cup, simply press down on it to get rid of any excess air, and then push down on the plunger multiple times until the red line is covered, and then your suction cup is secure. To sturdy my camera, I like to use 5/8 baby pins from Cupo grip.
It has a good hole right there so you can get an Allen set in there and just really tighten down on your baby pin.
They have both 1/4 and 3/8 bolts on the end, which allows me to attach to the cage and then sturdy my camera. So I will use a baby grid clamp.
The Cupo grip black 20-inch C-stand arm. 20-inch arms are great for rigging and definitely doing car rigs like this.
And I really like 20-inch C-stand arms from Cupo grip. They're perfect for securing your camera down. And mostly you want to take the shake out of your camera so you don't see any bouncing going on. It does 2 things. It safeties the camera and it takes a lot of the shake out of the rig.
You can just lightly tighten everything and then you can twist everything into place. Put a little pressure, take the sag out of everything. I have no space for a C-stand arm.
A lot of times you're not able to get a grip head onto your rig because of tight spaces. That's where these Cupo grip 5/8 swivel clamps come into play. So we're going to put this on a 5/8 baby pin. Then we're going to take a 5/8 rod and run through that swivel clamp on both sides. One's going to go up to a baby grid clamp that we're going to put on our pipe. 2.5-inch grip head here on the baby grid clamp, and then we're going to run a 5/8 rod down to our 5/8 swivel clamp on our baby pin. This is our complete underslung rig, and now we're ready to go chase a vehicle.